Now, in high definition, your KSN Pinpoint Weather Forecast.
Well, we're looking at a busy afternoon across Kansas, severe weather-wise. One of those days to keep an eye to the sky because we could have some really nasty top-end severe weather is what we're talking today. Very large hail, baseballs or larger, very strong winds, 70 miles per hour higher, and the possibility of some tornadoes. So it's that kind of an afternoon across Kansas. You can see it's pretty quiet right now, although we do have a couple of spots starting to fire up. And the big thunderstorms so far this morning have been in Nebraska. We've actually had severe thunderstorm warnings for many of these storms as they made their way along near Kearney, back toward North Platte, right along I-80. But notice we have some firing now north of McCook, and we have some firing off to the southwest of Hayes. I think this is going to be our first one to get a warning in our viewing area, and I think it'll be before the noon show is over. Doesn't look very impressive right now, but these are going to explode very quickly into severe thunderstorms, it looks like. It's off to the northwest of Ransom, south of Quinter, and southwest of Waukene right now. This is the one that we're watching right now for the possibility of our first warning of the afternoon. First of many. We could have 70 or 80 warnings out there this afternoon, I do believe, as we are talking about a very busy afternoon with a moderate risk across all of south central, parts of southwest Kansas, parts of north central Kansas, stretches from Dodge City to Great Bend to Hutch to Wichita, and all areas in between. So this is the area that could be under the gun for that top end severe weather later on this afternoon. But notice outside of that, an elevated risk for the entire rest of the KSN viewing area. So there's nobody out there who can see this signal who doesn't have to keep an eye on the sky today. It could happen just about anywhere. Let's check out how things are looking out there at midday as we look at one of our WeatherBug sites from McPherson Middle School. 73 degrees in McPherson. Our dew point is 53, so we have a high 48% relative humidity. Pressure is steady right now with a southeast wind at 5, and we did bottom out at 63 this morning, so we're up 10 degrees from the morning low. And across the state and here in Wichita, we are looking at warm temperatures out there. Lots of sunshine and blue sky. That is heating up the ground even more than we thought it would today. So yeah, we are warm already 83 degrees out there. Our dew point is 56, so we have a high 39% relative humidity, certainly high enough to feed thunderstorms, and wind is out of the southeast at 15, helping to bring in even more moisture from the Gulf of Mexico to feed these storms. And across the state, we're in the 60s, 70s, and 80s right now. It's still 69 in McCook. That is the cool spot, but yeah, we're all the way up to 83 degrees in Hutchinson and Wichita, so we are the hot spots right now. The warmer it is, the more energy those storms will have to work with this afternoon. Satellite picture shows the bright white clouds associated with the severe storms up in Nebraska right now, but you can see across Kansas the skies are starting to bubble already, so we're going to be looking at those thunderstorms developing before too long and becoming rapidly severe. So across the state this afternoon, look for chances of thunderstorms for all, highs from the mid-70s to the mid-80s. And right here in south central Kansas, we'll top out in the low to mid-80s with 86 here in Wichita and some severe thunderstorms, southeast wind at 10 to 25 and gusty. Then tonight, thunderstorms will diminish as we see stars return, lows in the mid-50s to around 60, 58 here in Wichita. North central part of the state this afternoon looking at some thunderstorms and some of those severe, highs in the upper 70s to the middle 80s. Wind switch to the southeast, 10 to 25 and gusty. Tonight, the thunderstorms come to an end. We see stars return, lows in the low to mid-50s. In the western part of the state, looking at thunderstorms this afternoon, some of those severe with highs in the mid-70s to the low 80s and gusty south to southeast winds at times. And then as we go on into tonight, we'll see more thunderstorms, but they'll be decreasing. We'll see stars returning, lows in the upper 40s to the middle 50s. And here is your Wichita Weekly. And we have a couple of gorgeous days headed our way with highs only in the low 70s as we head on into Thursday and Friday. Open up the windows, turn off the air conditioner. It's going to feel great. We're back to AC weather first of next week with our next chance of storms on Tuesday. In the north central part of the state, we'll be looking at only 60s for highs tomorrow. Then we're up to the 70s on Friday, 90s returning next week with our next chance of storms on Tuesday. Southwest part of the state, we're looking at 3 days in a row with highs in the 70s, and then we get back to the 90s with chances of thunderstorms Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And the northwest part of the state, only the 60s tomorrow for highs, back to the 90s by the second half of the weekend with chances of storms Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Next couple of days will feel nice, you're right, but first we got to make it through today.
Got to get through today first.
And you're thinking big hail could be a real possibility.
I do think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Know where your car is at all times, too.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Mark.